Hello there and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Leslie. In today's video, I will share with you some tips for people who are embarking on their real first jobs or people who are young professionals. When I say real jobs, of course, there are no fake jobs. What I mean by that is a job that aligns more with your future goals or your future plans. But the tips that I will give you should be applied to any single job that you will have, even the jobs that are part-time. You should treat every single job in a professional manner. Like, don't be like me, okay? When I was 16, I got my first job. I worked at a fast food chain. I was a senior in high school. I kind of regret that the first couple of jobs that I had when I was working part-time, I did not take them as seriously as the jobs that I had after I graduated university. I feel like every single job, even if they were part-time, even if it was not my dream job, I should have treated them seriously. It's important to leave a positive and lasting impact on the place where you worked. It doesn't matter if it's just a job at McDonald's, which is a job just like any other. I want people to remember me in a positive way. I'd rather have people not remember me than people remember me for all the bad reasons. So I gathered a couple of tips. There are so many things to take into consideration. I'll probably do like multiple parts to this. So let's begin. The general rule, do not be late. No one likes someone that's late. It makes you seem unreliable, completely unprofessional. If you start at 8, you start at 8.
You don't start at 8:01, you don't start at 8:05.
People may not remember that you arrived early, but they sure will remember if you were late. You don't want people to remember you for the person who's always late and always for the wrong reasons. You should even make it a habit to arrive 5 to 10 minutes early. So don't arrive when your shift starts. Don't arrive when you're supposed to be in the front shop. Stick to the schedule they give you. If you see that you're going to be late, I think it's a good practice to contact your supervisor or contact someone from the team that can share the message that you're going to be late. If at least you give a heads up, it shows that you're professional and that you do care. Tip number 2, dress the part. This is one of the most important things on this list. The first thing that people notice about you is your appearance. Unfortunately, the way you dress, the way you do your hair, your shoes, your face, your body. If you're going to work in a law firm, don't show up in jeans. It doesn't add up. You should dress in a way that reflects your company's values, your company's business. Look around your office and dress accordingly. I feel like it's always better to dress up than to dress down. People may remember that you dressed up, but it's most likely not going to be negative. But if you dress down,
oh boy, you better believe that people remember.
Don't be that person. You may not have the funds when you start out your job to get some more professional clothes. Look at your wardrobe to see the clothes that you could make them more professional. A simple black t-shirt can be worn under a blazer. You look professional and it didn't cost you too much. It's not because some people in the office are wearing jeans that it's okay for you to wear jeans. Tip number 3, which is definitely a problem in the recent years, do not use your cell phone. Not to text, not to call. This one can be difficult for many of us because we're literally glued to our cell phones. But don't use your personal cell phone to send personal text messages, to go on social media, or to call when you're supposed to be working. At least wait until your break period or your lunch. And if you need to tell the time, get a watch. Some people are texting all day long. It's not because some other people are doing it that you should also be doing it. You should act in a way as if there's always someone observing you. Tip number 4, watch your social media content. I could not stress this enough. People are still posting things online as if no one is looking at their content. More and more employers, before they hire someone, they will go online and try to locate their social media. We've seen people admissions being refused from universities. I mean, I'm not saying it was deserved, but personally, I would not want to hire someone who posts racist stuff online. This is not someone I want to work with, and it's not someone I want to use to represent my company. Even if your profile is private, it can still make its way out in the public world. Tip number 5, avoid gossip at all costs. By the way, there's gossip in almost every single workplace. In some workplaces, there are cliques, all types of rumors, but you don't want to be a person that partake in this because it reflects very poorly on you, especially if you're starting out. When people start gossiping around me, I'm just like, I don't want to be part of this. So tip number 6, avoid visible body modifications. Depending on the type of industry that you work in, visible tattoos and piercings may not look professional. So you should be very careful with that, especially if you're starting out a job. Well, first things first, depending on what your job is, please don't get a face tattoo. Unfortunately, there are still some stigmas around tattoos and piercings. Many workplaces are still not open to that idea, and some employers may judge you because of that. So just be aware of that. Tip number 7, be observant and ask questions. Never assume anything. Don't start doing things because you want to prove that you know them when in fact you don't know them, and then you make a bunch of mistakes that they have to correct. Like, I think this is worse. You should show that you want to learn. It's not easy to start a new job, especially when it's like your first real job. It's a totally new environment that you kind of have to get to learn. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you've not. See you next time. Bye.